In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create workflows in Attio. By the end, you'll know how to set up a trigger, add actions, and publish an automation that keeps your data clean and your team in sync. Start by signing into your Attio account and opening the workspace where you want the automation to live. Make sure you have permission to create automations, since access can vary by role. Head to Automations and choose Workflows. Workflows are Attio's way of automating repetitive tasks. They watch for something to happen, like a new contact being added, and then run a series of actions you define, such as updating fields or creating related records. This helps you enforce process, reduce manual entry, and keep records consistent. Create a new workflow. For this walkthrough, begin from scratch by setting a trigger. Starting with a trigger lets you define exactly when the workflow should run, perfect for tailored use cases. Alternatively, you can pick a template, which comes pre-configured for common scenarios and can save time if it matches what you need. Templates are great accelerators, while starting from a trigger gives you full control. With the editor open, choose Record Command in this example. Record commands are actions that modify a specific record inside your workflow. Think of them as instructions like assign owner, add a label, or update a field, executed automatically when the trigger fires. Next, click the plus icon to add an action to your flow. Choose Create or Update Record. This action checks whether a matching record already exists. If it does, Attio updates it, and if not, Attio creates a new one. It's ideal for preventing duplicates and keeping information fresh. You'll be asked to select an object. The object defines what type of record you're acting on, such as people, companies, or opportunities, so the workflow knows where to apply the change. In this example, select people to work with individual contacts. You can then pick a matching attribute. This tells Attio how to identify an existing record before creating a new one. Choosing a reliable, unique field here is essential for accurate deduplication. For people, select email addresses in this example, since emails are typically unique and stable across systems. When everything looks right, rename your workflow to something clear and descriptive so teammates instantly understand its purpose. Then publish the workflow to set it live. A quick tip: after publishing, keep an eye on the first few runs to confirm everything behaves as expected and adjust any conditions or fields if needed. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more.